So tell me, start over from the beginning.
Okay.
And tell me what you got here. So first things first.
Yeah.
So you've created a line of candles. You've got roses, pumpkin apple butter, sandalwood. I'm taking an apple butter.
Yeah.
Lavender. And right now they're pretty simple, but they're very, very attractive and they smell.
They smell really good.
Yeah. So tell me what. Start from the beginning.
Get a 10-pound chunk of soy wax online.
Okay.
And I have to cut it with a knife, and I cut pieces, and I put it in my pot here, and it's an electric pot.
So it's like a crock pot.
Well, it has a thermostat on it, which is what I need. And the lowest I can go is, or the highest I can go is 200. It starts at 200, but I can go higher if I needed to, but I don't need it.
Okay.
And then I've also got a warm, that I can put it on warm. So I melt the candle wax in this. And then once the candle wax is melted, I take my temperature gauge, this thermometer, and I point it at it, and it will tell me
Give you a reading.
the temperature of my
How hot the wax is.
right.
Yeah.
And see when I put it on like so,
Yeah.
it'll give me a reading, and I can do it either in degrees, or I can do it in centigrade or whatever.
Centigrade. Yeah, you said it has to be an exact number to put the scent in, like 170.
Right. You go 200 to melt it, and it's not bubbling or anything. But then you let that melt, and then you take a dipper like this, just a regular Pyrex cup, and I scoop it out like so, and I put it in my bigger container like so. And once I reach on this, I have to calibrate it. I reach up to 48 ounces, and once I get the hot wax in there, I take my spoon and I start stirring it up. And once I stir it up, I let it sit for about a minute and a half, and I go back to the temperature. Once it reaches 170, then I can put in my scents, and they're in 4-ounce containers. So 4 ounces.
Like essential oil, a little essential oil dropper.
But 4 ounces will work with 48 ounces of wax.
Yeah.
If I did more wax, I'd need a bigger container of.
Bigger one of these with more wax.
Yes, but this is fine for me.
So it has to be proportionate. So
Right.
You could double it would mean 8.
Yeah.
8. Okay.
So then I can mix it like so. Mix that up for another minute, and. You can smell it. It really smells good. And then you take your glass, your empty glass.
And these you got at the dollar store.
Yep, for $1.
Yep.
And you take a wick. These are wicks that I bought online, and they have a wick piece on the bottom. And then you just hot glue with a hot glue gun.
Okay.
Hot glue gun. Right into the bottom of the jar, and then you stick it on in the inside bottom of the jar, and then these wicks would fall over, and you have to get the right size wick for the type of jar that you're using. Mine are CD12, they're called. And then you take a wick holder like this, and it fits on the jar, and it holds the wick, because you're about like so, and you just pull it in like tight like this, and it holds it tight, like straight up and down.
Son of a gun.
And then you take your wax.
This here sits in there.
It sits just
and
like
holds
this.
the wick up straight.
Just like that.
Okay, now it's holding the wick.
Yeah.
And now you pour that in.
Now you pour this in, but you pour as close to the wick as you can.
Okay.
And then it spreads out, and you got to wait 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah, for it to solidify.
And then,
I waited 2 days, and it was fine.
2 days, and then you then you mark them up, and then you end up with a candle.
Yeah, then you've got a tall wick, and you just clip it off.
With scissors?
Yeah, just regular scissors. Just snip it.
And where'd you get these caps?
It came with this.
Ah, okay.
And these I got at the dollar store.
And that was it.
That's it.